I'm going to show you how to clean up some of your Nerf blasters. Okay, tell me if you have this problem if you put like Sharpie marker on your blaster and you don't want it there anymore. Or if you did like a paint job on your blaster that you want to completely redo. Maybe you got your blasters thrifted like me and there's some sticker goo on there. How do you get rid of that? And lastly, like what if there's like some weird grease marker kind of stuff on there? Is there a way to get rid of that? The answer is yes to all this, so stay tuned. We're gonna clean some Nerf blasters. The cool thing about maintaining your Nerf blasters or cleaning them is that you don't need that many specialized tools. In fact, let's just get into it. I'll show you all the tools you need, but just grab some paper towels already. You're gonna need a lot of them.
And now we've got our paper towels added to our list of things here. So looking at this, paper towels, hair dryer, we have a sanding sponge, we also have some isopropyl alcohol. Those are gonna be the big ones. Also, I have a dry erase marker here. We're gonna test something out. This is something that a lot of people tell me about. I wanted to just see if that's going to work for a project down the road. The isopropyl alcohol and the paper towels are going to be the bulk of this. So first thing we're going to do now is we are going to remove some sticky goo from this mag here. I got this thrifted, and all you really need to do is apply some heat with a hair dryer. I got this on the low setting for right now. You really want to start as low as possible, and then if it's not working or it's just coming off too slowly, kick it up into high gear. The thing with ABS plastic, or just plastics in general, is if you get them too hot, they can kind of warp. A lot of the glues or solvents could come out, so it's just good to be careful. And here you can see that the high heat really did the trick. This is just kind of peeling away pretty fast. When you get all of the paper off, you can use a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol and get some of the sticky bits off. This is going to help just finish it off, and it's going to look like brand new. It's really remarkable how just a little bit of work, a little bit of elbow grease can really make this look fantastic. It looks really brand new. I can't believe it. This is a great one. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to erase some permanent marker from a blaster. Now, whoever had this before, clearly Luke had this before, they used their Sharpie to label their blaster, and just using some rubbing alcohol and a paper towel. Again, this is kind of our magic combo here. Then we just fold it over and just rub it away. This is going to take a little bit of time because that's going to smear all over the place. You can see right here, this is what's happening, and that's okay. You just find a clean spot on the towel and just wipe that part away, and it should just look better and better each successive time you do this. So it's going to take a little bit of work, but it's really easy to do. One thing that we want to try though is the dry erase marker. People say if you rub dry erase marker over permanent marker, you can just wipe it all away without the need for the rubbing alcohol. So we're going to try that. And here I got a blue marker. This is just one I got from Target, and we're going to see if this works or not. I'm a little bit nervous because I just made this worse. So here we go with a paper towel, and now let's just try to wipe it away. And whew, yeah, I did make that a lot worse. That is not good. So, well, the nice thing we can do is just get some more rubbing alcohol on that, put it on the paper towel, and it's going to clean up really nicely. So we didn't need to take the extra step of the blue marker. That just made it worse, but the process is still the same. If there was the black marker on there, we would do the same thing, just wipe it away. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better because it got into the cracks and crevices of the detail. But, you know, for right now, that's good.
If you found any of this information helpful so far, it would be awesome if you subscribed to this channel, liked this video, left a comment letting me know which tip helped you the most. All right, let's get back to cleaning.
This is something people do often, is do some custom painting on their blasters, and maybe they don't like it, maybe they made some mistakes. They're wondering how they can get it off. And really it comes down to what type of paint you used. If you use some of this acrylic paint, you can get this at Walmart, Michael's, Target. It's really cheap, easy to use. It's great for details, but it's going to be a lot easier to get off than if you were to use something like a rattle can. And this is going to be very difficult to get off just because of the way that this is formulated. And you can see right here on this matte one, it bonds to plastic. And what that does is it basically really adheres itself well, especially if you have sanded down your blaster to begin with so that it gets a really tight grip. So that's going to be hard to do. Let's first attack this with some rubbing alcohol, and this is really going to do some good work with the acrylic paint. Now, if it's really fresh acrylic paint, you might be able just to use a paper towel and some water, but here we're going to need to use the rubbing alcohol. And you can see it start to work really good there. And if I kept going with that, then it would get down to the black base coat that I put down on there as the primer. Now, if I wanted to use it on the rattle cans, you can see right here that it's not going to be doing a whole lot. There's a little bit of paint that comes off, but really it would take me forever to do this. So that's where the sanding sponge comes in, and it's something that really can get the paint away quickly. Just remember to wear a dust mask though. So here you can start to see it knocking back the shine. You can start to see some of the original orange poking through, and a little bit longer you really start to get to see the undercoat, the plastic molding there. And with a little rubbing alcohol after you're done sanding, it'll clean the blaster and you can repaint it from there. The next method of cleaning is kind of an awkward one. This is like a grease marker that they used on the blaster. I got this at Goodwill. You can see how much I paid for it. And using some rubbing alcohol can get some of it off, but you can see that it still is there. So you could try a little sanding sponge that might be able to get it off the surface. However, this has just a slight texture to it. And if you rub really hard with the sanding sponge, then it's basically going to start knocking back the surface, which won't look good. So we're going to need to do a different thing. I'm going to remove the sticker here, but some dish soap and a toothbrush are going to work really well here. Basically, because you have a grease marker, you need something to wash it away, and well, Dawn dish soap does a really good job there. I have the power wash stuff, but basically what I do with this bottle is I just fill it with soap and water, and it looks really good. Here you can barely see that it's visible.
So that's it. Hopefully you know a little bit more about your Nerf blasters, how to take care of them, how to restore them if you find them thrifted or they just get dirty over time. That's all I have. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.